Guys, that was the whole thing about the last time about solving the problems, right? There was that we had that whole break because of. Oh, am I live now? Okay, I am live now. Okay, so yeah. So what's up, guys? My name is Michael, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're gonna continue solving Codeforces problems. So we had that break in just a few hours ago because of Codeforces going down, and I also wanted to get some dinner. But now I'm back, and I'm gonna start to solve some more problems for another few hours. Okay. So we were back doing this problem. I think it was. Oh, it wasn't this problem. It wasn't Spodge. Yeah. So I just submitted the solution to 463 A. Kazar and Sugar just right now, and I got wrong answer. So let's try to debug this, and let's continue solving these problems. So let's see. So yeah. Okay, so we're back with Kazar and Sugar. So let's first look at the submissions. Let's see. I'll look at my code again and see what I did wrong. Okay, so right now it's saying that I'm having, saying instead of, it's giving me a round off error. So for 97 and 99, I'm showing 97,799. So that's not right. Okay, so let's go to this problem and try to see what we did wrong. I think it's had to do with, it might actually be, has to do with, what do you call it? It might be with some round off issues. We had some issues with round offs. So it might have to be something to do with this actually. So let's see. Let's think about it if we could do this instead of changing it to a double. Because changing it to a double causes problems. So let's see, what can we do? Another thing, we can multiply s by 100 and then subtract. So then we don't have to divide, if you know what I mean. So like if we have, excuse me, we have 10, let's say we have $10 and we want to spend it on $3.90. If I multiply 10 by 100, I'm gonna get 1,000 cents. And then if I multiply, you could do 1,000 divided by 390, right? So that'll be 1,000 divided by 390, and that's more roundish. That'll give us like 2.56, and then we could do like lower bound of that. You know, we could do like 2 times 390. So there might be an issue going around that. Let's see, the times. There should be lower bound. So that should be, I don't know what's the problem actually. So back to this problem. I might do the Spodge thing next time in a different series. Think about it. So I'll do that next time. But for now, let's go back to this. It's okay. It doesn't matter if there's no one in the chat because it's like a different time right now. It's a very different time right now. But yeah, we need to figure out how to do this problem. Kazar and Sugar. Kasa and Sugar. Maximum number of sweets you could get. So I'm having an issue with rounding. Ideally, this should work though. This should be floor this thing. Yeah, multiply by it again. Multiply by 100. Candies, multiply it by again, multiply by 100. Mod by 100, that should give you the last two. Let's see if floor works. If that doesn't work, then let's just submit. If that doesn't work, we're just going to look at the editorial. Okay, so this still doesn't work. Floor is not working. Let's keep trying. We're gonna keep trying. So let's go back to this problem. Let's keep trying. It's a good thing if you keep trying. If you keep trying, it's much. You'll be able to figure it out. I am a little bit tired right now, so bear with me. So yeah. Can I say the test case of why it failed? They don't tell you. Yeah, I'm gonna look at the editorial. Because I'm not so sure why it failed. Time to look at the editorial. Simple implementation problem. That doesn't tell me anything. Sample solution. Huh. So we don't even have to push back. Okay. If x is less than s, right? Then if y is greater than 0, we find the minimum of y. So solution is 100. Find the minimum of y. If x is less than s, or x is equal to s, and y is equal to 0, then it's fine. Find the minimum of y. Wow, I never thought of this. Let's actually see. Let's actually try that. Yeah, let's try that. I feel like that would work. I mean, it did pass. So let's see. So they said if just look at the y value. So instead, we're gonna have a solution is gonna equal to 100. They said to look at the y value. So if x is less than s, so s is the so why did they do s? Oh, okay. So if your dollars is less than the, if your current dollar is less than the one given, then it's possible to do it, right? If it's not, then it wouldn't be possible. So that gets rid of the other cases. So yeah, so that's why they check if the current dollar that you're at is less than it. Then do if y is greater than 0. Then find the minimum of solution and then y. I think that's what they said. Find the minimum y. So find the minimum. So if in this case, if it was 390, 90, 70, 550, 70, it would be find 0. Right? So that would be the minimum of y. And then they said if x is still less than s, or x is equal to s, and y is equal to 0, then it's fine. So f is, okay, let's look at that. Let's try that. So if x is or y is equal to x is equal to s and y is equal to 0, then it's fine. So it's possible. So Boolean possible is true. So we're not going to. So what this does is it would check if. Yeah. Okay. So this is giving you, is it possible to actually get an answer, right? So if this, so this is this is the dollars. Y is the cents, right? So if I have the same number of dollars and I have 0 cents as a solution, then I would have the exact be fine. So I would be fine here. So if I would go back to here, I'd be fine because I have the same number of dollars and solutions, dollars and cents, as the original value. So that's why they do that. Then they said if it's possible, if it's not possible, do print out -1. Otherwise, just print out 100 minus the number of cents, which was solution. So solution was the number of cents you could use. So we have 100 cents. We start with 100 cents. If our dollars is less than the current number, current number of dollars we have, then we find the total, the minimum number of cents. So yeah, then we take that and subtract by it. How does that maximize cents though? Would it? Yes. Okay, so if you minimize the cents when you're finding it, it would maximize the number of sweets you get, because you take 100 and minus it. Okay, so that'll be that. So let's look at this and submit it. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so I got A-seed. Okay, let's see if we could do more problems. I feel like I haven't actually done as much problem solving. And there's going to be a round tomorrow, so that's good if there's a round tomorrow. So let's do some more medium problems. So I do have issues with these: number theory, math, data structures, graphs, brute force. It's funny because the weak and strong areas always change for me. Complete the word. Let's try that. Okay, 1300. Okay. Let's see. Let's look at packets next. Many equals substrings. A lot of strings. You know, I actually haven't done all the problems I couldn't solve, so maybe I should do that. So maybe there's a bunch of problems I couldn't solve during a contest, so let's try that. Let's go through all the ones we couldn't solve during a contest. Okay, so I solved these two. Mere array. Actually, hold up. Let's try to find a good problem. Where are the problems? Let's find all the ones that we couldn't solve. Okay, so we couldn't solve good subarrays. We couldn't solve that. Did we solve this? Oh, we couldn't solve, yeah. Array walk. Let's see. Array walk. Let's look at that. Oh, it's 1600 though. Nah, okay. Yeah, let's just go back to our complete the word. Okay, so Z's likes to read a dictionary. He thinks that a word is nice if there exists a substring of it of length 26, where each of the English alphabet appears once. In particular, if the string has strictly less than 26, no substring exists, and it's not nice. Now Z tells you where some of the letters are missing, as he forgot them. He wants to determine if it's possible to fill in the missing letters so that the resulting word is nice. If it's possible you want to find a word, example word. Can you help him? Okay, so we need to fill in a substring for all the words that are not possible. So yeah, okay, so I don't know how this is difficult. So we need to count. Okay, so this problem basically boils down to, oh, it says you need 2 pointers. That's weird. But it basically boils down to, the frequency of each character has to be 26, right? Has to be, for all the characters from A to Z, there has to be at least one occurrence. So if we have to do that, what we're going to do is we are actually going to count the number of times each character occurred, and then this is my idea, and then we need to count the number of times a question mark occurs. So then we just replace each question mark with the actual number of times we need to have, right? So we need to we need A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. So we need all of those, and then we could, yeah. So we need all the frequencies of each character to be there, and we need like count every frequency of each character and count the number of question marks, and if the question marks is less than the if we don't have enough space to replace each letter, then it's -1. So like in this case, if there's no question mark, then it's impossible because you can't get all the letters of the alphabet in it. But we have to do that, and then we'd be fine. So in this case, there's only 2 question marks in this final output, but we don't have enough letters we could replace it, right? We don't have A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, V, right? There's not enough question marks. That's what I'm saying. So we have to make sure the number of question marks is actually greater or equal to the total number of occurrences of each letter, okay? So let's do that. So all you have to do is just read in the string. So for this case, let's just read in the string. So we just have to read in the string str. Let's read in str. Let's see. I'll go through every character. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna go through every character. I'm not gonna use a map. I'm gonna use an array actually. So I need to use an array of 26 letters. So I'll use like letters 26. Okay. Let's look at ASCII table. See what we could find there. I have not tried A2 letters. Maybe I should. Let's look at A2 letters. Wait, does this actually work? Why is there a blog about this? Yes, they do, in the way that is problem set. If problem set is too easy. I have not tried ladders before. But yeah, I have not tried ladders before. But so right now we're doing this problem of complete the word. So if you guys in the chat, how you guys doing? Yeah, we're just solving problems. Let's look at the ASCII. So if I want to get 0 to represent 0, I have to take the uppercase letter -65 and then store that as the occurrence. So I would do like x -65, cast it into an integer, and then set letters at this plus plus. So that will do. I think that would work. Yeah. Or I could do like minus a. That would work also. But like that. Okay. What's the problem? Uninitialized. It should all be zeros. Huh? Okay, let's just use a vector then. It's giving me a weird error. Let's see, letters, 26. Yeah, okay. So now we have that. Okay. We are gonna go through our question marks. We need to check if there's a question mark. Okay, so if x is equal to a question mark, so like this, we are going to count that instead. So we need to do like a count question mark. Question, let's do q count, okay? So the number of question marks. Q count plus plus. And otherwise, we're just gonna count the number of occurrences of that. Okay, so now once we have number of question marks, we need to count the number of spaces in our array that are zeros. So we have to go through our occurrences of our letters and count the number of spaces in our array of occurrences of letters. So let's go through that. So we have to start 0, go to 26, and check the number of letters we have to fill in. So we have letters to fill in. Num letters fill. Right? So if letters at I is equal to 0, we are going to count this. So that's the number of letters we have to fill. After that, we have to make sure that the question marks are, if the question marks are less than the number of letters we have to fill, then it's not possible, right? So if the question mark q count is less than number of letters to fill, we're going to see out -1 because it would not be possible. Otherwise, we have to fill the question marks ourselves. So, yeah. Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to we might actually have to use 2 pointers. So, okay, so here's what I'm going to do. So, whoops, okay. So let's say we have, why can't this work? Why isn't my pen working? Is my pen working? Pen's not working. It's weird. Let's see. Clear. I can't add clear. It's weird that my pen's not working. Wait, did I just... Okay. Okay. Let's go back to Sketchbook. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep like an array of all the frequency of each letter. So like this would be A, B, C, go up to Z, right? So then let's say I have like 1 A and then 0 B's and then like 2 C's and yada yada yada. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have a pointer that starts from the first occurrence of the first 0, which is B, and then I'm going to go through my string. So let's say I have like AA question mark C, and then like another question mark, so on and so forth. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start here, find the first occurrence of the question mark, and yeah, I'm going to replace a B there every time I have a 0 here I'll just replace a question mark. So this would become like a B. And then I'll move the pointer down to the right. And then this would pointer, I would move it down to the right. And then I'll keep going while there's an occurrence here. So this way I'll just keep going down until I find another 0. So let's say Z, I'm at like 0 for Z. So then it'd go down to here. And then at this point, I'll just replace the Z to that question mark. And then in the end, we'll have all the number of occurrences of each letter for each question mark. So yeah, that's the idea I'm doing. I might do A2OJ ladders. How you guys doing? How are you guys doing? In the chat. Let's see. Let's keep going. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. So now we have to start at the beginning. So I'm gonna start a pointer from 0, and then actually see, the first one is question mark pointer. Oh no, first one is gonna be letter pointer, and the second one is gonna be question mark pointer. So I'll have like letter point, let point, okay, 0. Second one is going to be question Q point. Okay, now I'm going to start from the beginning. Go to my 26 in my array. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to, if letters at I is equal to 0, then I'm going to fill up the, replace it, and then I'll do like num letter pointer plus plus, letter pointer plus plus, and then question pointer plus plus, right? Else we'll just set letter and question pointer to equal I. Okay, so if it's not, we'll move both pointers to the next one. Okay. So then we'll do like letter pointer is equal to I. Q pointer is going to equal to I. Okay. So yeah, actually replace it. Both of these, replace them. Then after that, just go to the next one. Yeah, I think that'll work. I think this would definitely work. So yeah. Technically, we don't even need this. Okay, so if it's equal to 0, what we're going to do is we're going to set question mark pointer. So it's going to be, oh crap, okay. We need to, oh, this is going to be a little difficult. Yeah, so what we actually have to do is, so we're looping between 26 and, so the 2 pointer does work, but I'm trying to figure out how to actually move it, because the size differences, the lengths are different, right? The lengths are different. If the lengths are different, I might get out of bounds for the string. So that's a problem. Let's just do like Q pointer is less than string.size. So how about that? So, and Q pointer is less than the string.size, which is str.size, yeah. So then we could do it, okay? So, okay. Yeah, so we're gonna go through all the letters. If letters is equal to 0, letters at I we're gonna add by 1. and then we'll replace the letter pointer to equal to the Q pointer. So we'll do letter pointer here is going to, technically we don't even need this letter pointer. We might not even need this. We could just use I. Yeah, we could just use I. We don't need letter pointer. We just need Q pointer. Okay. So then we'll set letters at I plus 1, right? So that means that's going to increase the count of this occurrence to be 1 now. So that's going to be later, but we need to change the question mark. So we need to change the string at Q point. The question mark is now going to equal to the letters at I, and then convert this into its equivalent ASCII value. So we have to change this to become plus 65. So this plus 65, and then we'll change this to a char. Convert this to a char. Yeah. So that will, I think this would work, but I'm not totally sure. Not 100% sure. Then we see out string. Okay. So let's continue. So let's say I'm back at here. Let's pick the first string. Okay, we're still not actually replacing. That's not good. That's not good at all. C, why does it replace C to be A? Ah. Okay, I think I understand why. Okay, so let's go through here. So we're going through our letters. First one is not 0, right? Yeah, so it's not going to do that. Question pointer points to I. So now question is equal to 0. 2. Okay, so that's at 3. Why is my question pointer 2? 0, 1, 2, 3. It should equal to 3. Let's see. Okay, so let's do, instead of this, we should do question pointer equals to I in the beginning. Wait, in that case, then that just doesn't make any sense. Wait, hold up. Whoops. So we go through here. Okay, so that doesn't work. Okay. str at question pointer, which is 0, 1, 2, 3, is going to change it to whatever letters at I. Letters at I is 3. So we need to change that. So I think that does change it. Does it change it now? Replaces it with A. That's not right. Index at I is 0. Oh! This is not what I want to do. I want to do this. I want to do that. Okay. So this changes it to D. E. No. L. M. N O P Q R S T U V W X Y and Z. Okay, so that works. Okay, so that works for that. Let's see if technically we could have just set it to I. We don't even need this actually. But I digress. Let's see, this should give us -1. So let's look at this. This should give us -1. Yep, and that's right. Let's look at this one. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay, that's good. Let's look at this one. This should give us -1. Yep. Okay, so now let's submit this. Complete the word. Complete the word. Wrong answer on the 5th one. Why is that? We have mismatched characters. We still have. Okay. We still have. Did it fill up? Hold up. So why is this not? I think we still have question marks. That's the issue. So let's see. C, did I replace C? Hold up. Should give us 21, 23, 25. T 5. No, 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 no. Wait, what just happened? Did it replace any of it? Okay, so I'm at 21 now. V. Vx. Why doesn't this work? Okay. I think the issue is that we have. How do I say this? This should work, but we have more question marks at the end. So if we have more question marks in the end, let's just so if we still have like more question marks, let's see. Q count. Yeah, we should do a Q count minus whenever we do this. Like Q count minus. So now if we still have question marks in the end, so Q count is still greater than 0. Let's just go through the string and just replace it with random characters, right? So we'll do like str dot size I++, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna say str at I is going to equal if str at I is equal to a question mark. Just do str at I. Just do Q count. Yeah, str at I is going to equal to any letter. So let's do, so replace it with A. Like it doesn't matter at that point, right? So yeah, then it should work. Because at that point you already have all the, okay, why? Why doesn't this do work? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T. Okay, I don't think we're using 2 pointers correctly. Yeah, we're not using 2 pointers correctly. Let's see. Let's see. We have 26. Make sure all of them are fine. If I is equal to 0, then we're going to replace it. Okay, maybe let's not use Q count. Let's just replace it anyway. Okay. Yeah, let's not use Q count. I think it's something's issue with that. Yeah. Let's now submit it. Fudge cakes. Okay, so now we've replaced them all with A's, and I think that should be fine now. But I don't know yet. Not sure. Wrong answer on 5. We have mismatched characters. Why does it matter? Something is not right. Hold up. Something's not right. Whoops. Okay, so if it's a question mark, the letters Q, W, we should have zeros. Yeah, we don't have B's, so something's... Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so let's look at the letters array. So something is not right. Okay, so we do have zeros there. Okay, so okay, if it's a 0, okay, so this is just counting on number zeros. Let's just keep going. Okay, so at this point we have here letters at 0 is equal to 0. No. So now it's equal to 0. Okay, so here it is equal to 0, but our question mark pointer is not in the right location. So we need to check if it equals 0 and question mark pointer is, yeah. Our question mark pointer is not in the right spot. That's the problem. So that's the issue here. We have to find the first question mark pointer. So we have to check, and question mark pointer str at question mark pointer is going to equal to question mark. So we have to make sure this is possible. Let's see. Starting from 0, 1, okay. Question mark pointer should increase. Yeah. Then I should stay the same. So, okay, so we got to change this for loop. So we need to start, okay, so we have 2 pointers, letter pointer here. Okay, what we're gonna do is while letter pointer is less than 26 and question mark pointer is less than str.size. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna check if letter pointer, if letters at letter pointer is equal to 0 and str corner is equal to question mark, then we do this. Let's get rid of this. At letter pointer plus 25, letters at letter pointer, add the number of occurrences, and then now we're going to move our letter pointer up. Right? We're going to move our letter pointer up. Otherwise, we have to move our Q pointer up. Right? So we have to move Q pointer up. Right? Because if this is not a question mark, then we have to do that. Yeah. This should work. Now this should work. Okay. Let's see. So it should get me, oh my gosh. Okay, so it should get me to the right question mark. Let's copy this. So now Q pointer gets increased, 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 Q pointer gets increased. Are we gonna keep going? $13, $14, $15, $16, $17, $18, $19, $20, $21, $22, $23, $24, $25, $26. Ha! Wait, hold up. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Okay, Q pointer should have... Okay, look. 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. It should stop at 19. That's what it should stop at. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I didn't increase letter pointer. Crap. Okay, whatever. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So here it is a question mark, but I didn't increase letter pointer. Damn. Okay, I didn't increase letter pointer. So we have to check if individually it doesn't work. So if str at Q point is not equal to question mark, then Q point plus plus. Else if letters at letter pointer is not equal to 0, then we have to do letters, letter pointer plus plus. That's what we have to do. Okay? And then, yeah. So that would actually move the pointers down. Okay, so, yeah, okay, let's do this. Key pointer plus plus, key pointer plus plus. Okay, okay, I can't do else if, I have to actually check an if. So if, yeah. Now it should work, okay. So, yeah, okay. Key pointer plus plus, letter point plus plus, key pointer plus plus. Just you do. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay. Now we should replace it. Yeah. And move that. Replace it. Okay. A, B, C. M. Keep going. V, X, Y, and Z. Okay, so now at this point, letter pointer, did the letter pointer go past? Yeah, so we have to check if letter pointer is less than 26 and this. So at a point, letter pointer went past. Yeah, we also have to check if key pointer is less than the size. Okay, so at one point, yeah. Okay, so it actually did replace it, and now let's just submit it. So, yeah. Okay. Wrong answer at 6. What is the problem? Participant got incorrect answer. Okay, hold up. Let's comment out the for loop that replaces all the other question marks with A's, because we don't need that for now. Something occurred in our thing. So A B D E F G H I L M N O P Q R S T U V. So what's with the problem? Y Z. D E F G H I J K L M O P Q R S Q R A B A B A B A B A B. A B C D E F G. Why doesn't it work? Why doesn't our answer work? T U V W X Y. Participant found incorrect answer. Huh. I don't get it. I filled it up with the right values. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. This is difficult. This is difficult. Very tough. Very, very hard. P, Q, T. I think for the rest, do I have to start it again if I still have more question marks? So start with A, B, C, D, E, F, G again. I don't know. I don't know how they want it. I have no idea. Let's just... It's nice if there exists a substring whose appears as exactly once. There exists a substring. Ah. Crap. Okay. Here's a problem. You have to go through every contiguous segment. So the reason why it fails for me is because here, let's say I put D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R. Q, R here at this contiguous segment stops, right? So even if the whole thing there's a C here, it's not contiguous A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So you would have to go through... I think you have to go through every 26 contiguous segments, then replace it. I think that's what you have to do. You have to go through every single contiguous segment. So you have to go through 26 times, like go through every single 26. Find the number of occurrences of each letter in that 26 times of your character, then replace the number there, and then wow, that takes more work. Let's see, A, B, C, D, A, B, A, B, A, T, U, V, W, X, Y. Wait, but that doesn't make sense. Wait. If that's the case, how come my thing didn't work though? So I replaced A's afterwards, and this is not a contiguous segment. A. Here at B they do D, E, F, G, H. Wait, hold up. Here they do D, E, F, G. D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. This is tough. You have to go through every single 26 contiguous segment. That's what I think you would have to do. So here, dang, I thought you just have to get the number of occurrences to be the same. But no, they want substrings, so they want contiguous. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna look at the editorial then at this point. because that's, I'm not sure. You would have to do, you want all the alphabet letters of the alphabet. The simplest way is to iterate through the substrings, through all substrings 26 times, yeah. Then for each substring, count the number of occurrences of each alphabet, ignoring the question marks. After that, if there exists a letter that occurs twice or more, the substring cannot contain all letters of the alphabet, and we have to produce the next substring. Oh boy. Okay, so yeah, let's do that. Well, you could optimize it. Note that we could optimize the solution by noting that we don't need to iterate through all 26 letters of each substring we consider, but we can iterate through the substrings from left to right when we move to the next substring, and remove the front letter of the current substring and add it to the last letter of the last substring. What? Let's look at this later. We'll try to implement this later. But yeah, basically we have to go through every 26 substrings. So yeah, that's going to be a pain in the butt. Whoops. So if we're going to do that, technically we don't have to count the question marks again. This was kind of pointless, the question marks, but we already have it, so yeah. Okay, so we have to go through every single 26 times, which is going to be every 26 segments. So for every 26 segments, we have to count. Okay, so we have to do like for I equals 0, I is less than str.size minus 26 I plus plus. So I think that'll be the number of 26 contiguous substrings, right? I think that would be. Hold up, let's check, go back to our sketchbook. So let's say I have, A, B, C, C, D, E, F. I want to go through every two. Let's say I want to go through every two substrings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I could do 5, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 minus 2, 4. Yeah, 6 minus 2 plus 1. Yeah, 6 minus 2, 4 plus 1 is 5. So either there would be 5. So there would be 6 minus 26 plus 1. Yeah. Okay. So that's what our I counter is going to go through. That's the number of contiguous substrings. Now we have to go through j is equal to I. J is less than I plus 26. J plus plus. Okay. Yeah. Now we actually have to count the number of occurrences of each letter from that point on. So from here we have to count. We need a damn. Okay, so dang. Okay, so we can't do this anymore. Actually, so we need this. Okay, so this is going to count the number of occurrences of each letter. We'll use this. Crap, that's not what I want to do. This one, yeah. So then we can't use this anymore. If str.size is less than 26, then it's print out -1. Could count the question marks. Actually, we could do that. We could still do that. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Bro. Yeah, I am trying to improve. I am improving. So, okay, so we can count the number of question marks. Every 26, we have to count the occurrences of every character and the number of question marks and then replace it, right? If there exists a letter that occurs once or twice, the substring cannot contain all the letters of the alphabet, and we proceed to the next substring. So if this will be J. Wow, actually this is much more complicated. Integer at J, 26 is 26. No, it's not J. Wow, this is actually more complicated. 0, 0, J is equal to I. Anyway, no, it would be J. Yeah, it would be J. Because you would change. Yeah, okay. So now, if a letter occurs twice, so if a letter is greater than 0, so this is the current letter is going to be this, right? Converted to equivalent ASCII. If letter is greater than 0, we have to go to the next. We break and we go to the next. Go to the next substring. So we're going to break, and then we're going to go to the next substring. So that's what. Yeah, you have to do that. Otherwise, you would do let plus plus. Yeah. So this would go to the next substring. We break, and then we go to the next substring. Break. Yeah, okay. So that would go to the next substring. Letters at let. Break, go to the next substring. Let's see. Fill in the question marks with the letters that have not appeared in the substring and obtain the string. Okay, so then now we have to still keep track of the pointers. Now we could use 2-pointer rule. So, yeah, okay, so now we have to loop through. We do the same thing here. We use 2 pointers here. So at this point, you could use 2 pointers. So from here, you would have to you sort of pointer here. Crap. Actually, yeah, we just cut that out. Yeah, we have to use 2 pointers from here. So we start our question mark pointer, and we're gonna have this equal to the beginning of the beginning, right? And then while this Q pointer is less than I plus 26, right? So we're going through every single 26 segments, right? This is going to check if yeah, okay. This is going to check. My gosh, this is so difficult. So that does this, but then we also need to use a letter pointer. So we have to use this again. Letter pointer is going to equal to I also, so it's going to start at that. So we do the same thing, but letter pointer is less than, the letter pointer is less than 26, yeah. Because letter pointer is going through the 26 letters of the alphabet. That's what letter pointer is doing. So we do the same thing, actually. We do the same thing as this. So that would fill this part up. Instead of str.size, we do I plus 26. Yeah. Question mark pointer. Yeah, okay. So that's what that does. This should work now. Wait, so here after when I break, if a letter occurs twice, I break. I need to actually continue and move on to the next segment. So here let's do like bool positive is equal to false. Possible is equal to true. Here we set possible is equal to false. So then now I could do if possible. So if this never occurred, number of letters never occurred, then I could do it. So that would move it to the next segment. Next substring, yeah. Because we have to go through it 26 times, right? Yeah. Then after that, it should be done. Yeah, this is a very convoluted approach, but but then you would still have characters in the end, though. That's the thing. You'd still have question marks in the end. So you would have to replace them all with like random gibberish. Out of range. How do I go through out of range? Oh boy. Okay. Okay. Something's wrong here. If letter is greater than 0. Plus 26. Oh, what am I doing? It's supposed to be the letters. No, wait. Letters at J? Yeah. Wait. No, it's not J, it's str at J. Yeah. 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 Okay. Okay, letter at J, blah blah blah. Break. Break again, repeated. Break again. Break again. Break again. How many breaks do I have to do? Mercy. Okay. Let's see. Letters -2. Why is letters -2? It's a question mark. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh. This is super duper annoying. If strj is not equal to question mark, then you could do all this crazy letters, right? Convert it to its equivalent ASCII, then add it to the array. Okay. Yeah. Oh my gosh. going to take a while. This is going to take a while. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to sit here and go through all the 26 occurrences. Let's see. Okay, so it did not replace anything, which is bad. So let's go to here. I plus 26. Why didn't it do that? Let point is less than 26. Let point is equal to I. I is greater than 26. Let point should equal 0. Okay, so now it goes into the while loop. Yeah, we got one. Okay, we got one. Oh, now all we have to do is fill up the rest with A's. Okay. Now all we have to do is just submit. And let's try to do it more efficiently. Let's look at their efficient solution. Why? Why is this not working? Uh-huh. Did I modify the string? Oh my gosh. If there's no question mark. Crap, if there's no question mark, you have to print out -1. Let's see. We could check a statement right here. If there's no question mark, so we could do like a no question mark. Num question. So go through every 26. Count the number of question marks. If the number of question marks in the end is 0, then it's just not possible. So here, let's do right here. Let's do else num question marks plus plus, and then down here, if number question marks is equal to 0, then you print out -1. Right? Else do this. Okay? So, yeah. Let's try this. It should give me -1. Yeah, okay. Okay, so now let's submit this. Wrong at 4. What's the problem? I found incorrect answer. Oh. Okay. Okay. Let's not replace it all with A's. Actually, we should. We have to replace it with all our A's. We have to make sure that this actually does occur. So the number of this, we have to make sure it actually got all the letters point is actually equal to, is not equal to 0, right? So yeah, we actually have to check. Okay, so we actually have to check through the array, see if we got all the letters in that subarray, and then if we did, then we could do that. So we have to do another check. So after this, let's check if so we need another Boolean. This is gonna be got subarray sub. Yeah, got sub. So that means that, so originally after this, we're actually gonna set to false, true. Right. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna check through the subarray again to see if we got all the characters. So to do that, let's just go through our number of occurrences of letters. So we add up letters, right? We added up letters, yeah. So we're gonna go through all the letters to check if it's greater than 0. So if letters is greater than 0, oh, okay, if letters is equal to 0, then it's not possible, so we break. So then we're gonna set, what was it? Got sub is equal to false. All right, and then now, if got sub is true, so after all 26 occurrences, yeah. So now, after all 26 occurrences, if go through all the subarrays and got false is equal to false, got sub is still equal to false. So got sub should be before that. If it's still false, then we are going to, yeah, it's still false. We're going to print out -1. So if or got sub is equal to false, right? Then we'll still print out -1. Okay, so now it should work now. I believe it should work. Wrong at 6. Okay, I don't know why it's wrong at 6. Output -1. So at this point, it should give us a subarray, and then we should fill all them values with A's. So I don't know why. At the end, it should have gotten, oh boy. Why is it giving -1? Let's see our subarrays. Let's go through here. Why is it giving -1? Okay, that is... I didn't reset it. So after each of them, I should reset it. Here, I should do got sub is equal to true again. Yeah. So I have to reset that over and over again. Yeah. Now it should be fine. Yeah. Okay, so now it is fine. Let's submit this and then try it again. Wrong answer on 18. Oh, Lord. Oh my gosh. Okay. I think I'm going to just code the most efficient solution. So yeah, I think something definitely went wrong. Yeah. I don't know why. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why. I have no clue. Let's see. Let's just take the most optimal solution. We could optimize the solution by noting that we don't need to iterate letters of each substring we consider, but we iterate through the substrings from left to right when we move to the next substring. Remove the front of the left string and add to the last letter of the next substring. This optimization is not required to pass. We could optimize it further by making the complexity pure O of S. If we use the same trick above, but when we move to the next substring, we remove the previous letter and add the new next letter. We store a frequency array counting how many times each letter appears in the current substring. Additionally, store a counter from which we would detect whether the current substring can contain all the letters of the alphabet in O of 1. When a letter first appears in the frequency array, increment the counter by 1. If a letter disappears in the frequency array, decrement the counter by 1. When we add a new question mark, we increment the counter by 1. When we remove a question mark, we decrement the counter by 1. Huh. I don't know. Let's see. Let's look at their O of S solution. Okay. This is probably way less complicated than mine. Okay. Let's just see what they're doing here. Yeah. Counter 0, counter. So we'll go. Okay. Go through 21st, 26. Count the number of question marks. Okay, store the count of each letter. If the count of the letter is equal to 1, counter plus plus. Okay, so that's going to check if duplicates, I think. What are they doing next? If it's valid, so what do they mean by valid? If counter is equal to 26, why would counter equal to 26? We go through the number of counters. Okay, if it's greater than 0, we count +1. If it's less than 26. If it's a question mark, we fill it up. What is he doing? I don't know. I don't understand. Okay, so if it's... Oh, man, this is so difficult. So difficult. Okay. Let's see. Okay, okay, so loop through the array. Counter is equal to 1, counter plus plus. Okay, so this is checking if all the occurrences did occur. Wait, no. They're not even going through every 26, are they? If it's valid. While counter at 26, if it's equal to 0, it's greater than 0. Okay, so if it has a letter, we're going to increment cur. So cur gets moved up. Okay. If we're going to start from 0 to 26, if it's equal to a question mark, we are going to set it equal to cur plus a. Okay, that does make sense, sort of. Cur plus a, cur plus plus. If counter at cur is greater than 0, cur plus plus. Fill it all with... This is even more difficult to understand. When we move to the next substring, we remove the previous letter and add the new letter. We store a frequency array counting how many times each letter occurs in the substring. Additionally, store a counter which we will use to detect whether this current substring can contain all the letters of the alphabet in O of 1. When a letter first appears in the frequency array, increment the counter by 1. The letter that disappears, decrement the counter by 1. When we add a new question mark, we increment the counter by 1. Then we remove a question mark, we decrement the counter by 1. To check whether the substring can work, we can check whether the counter is equal to 26. Let's look at our solution again. Why are we failing? Why are we failing? Excuse me. This is so difficult. Don't get it. What are we failing? Oh, num question mark is equal to 0. We actually don't need this. We don't need num question marks equal to 0. We don't need this. I don't think we need that. Because we're checking the thing. So I think the issue is why we don't actually need num question marks equal to 0. No, I don't know. Let's try submitting it again. No. Okay. Oh boy. Letters at 26. So why does this equal to false? Let's keep thinking. I don't know. Hello. How are you doing in the chat? Realize I've been just babbling to myself for an hour and 30 minutes. I'm just trying to... If you're new in the chat, I'm just completing this question, complete the word. It's kind of hard to understand. Okay, so I did a fill. Okay, so let's just break this down. Use like actual functions. Fill all. Let's take the string, put this outside. Okay. This is gonna fill all with random letters. I don't know. Oh. Wait. Hold up. Oh no. No, that's right. We need to get set God sub equal to true. No, wait. Oh boy. God sub, we go through your break, no pointer, move left, right, change it, fill all. It's very difficult. Pretty good, I'm pretty good. How are you doing? I'm just doing a problem. Doing this very ridiculously hard problem. Okay, fill all. Okay, let's see what they're doing. They keep a counter of how many times count occurs. How many times count occurs. So if I increased it by 1, so this is keeping track of number of characters that occurred, right? That have only 1. If the number of characters that have only 1 is 26, so that means all letters occurred. What are we going to do? We're going to go through all the counters, keep adding 1 until we reach a letter that didn't occur for once. Wait, that doesn't make sense. If counter actually went to 26, then we should have all letters. Right, hold up. Use the same trick above when we don't need to iterate through all 26 letters of each substring. We can iterate through all the substrings from left to right, and when we move to the next substring, we remove the first letter of the current substring, add it to the last letter of the next. Move the previous letter and add the new letter. Store frequency array counting how many times the letter occurred in the current substring. Store a counter when we use to check whether the current substring can contain all the letters of the alphabet. When a letter first appears in the frequency array, increment the counter by 1. If a letter disappears, is removed in the frequency array, decrement the counter by 1. When we add a question mark, increment by 1. Remove a question mark, decrement by 1. Check whether the substring can work, then we check whether the counter is equal to 26. I don't understand. Why is our solution failing? We're not at a point where letters Oh, wait. If the last one doesn't work, then it doesn't work. That's what it's doing. Hold up. We need to check if all the letters are fine. If all letters are less than, if it's equal to 0, it's not possible. But if there was one occurrence where it was possible, then yeah. So let's put this function outside. Is possible. If it's equal to 0, return false. Crap. Vector int letters 26. Else return true. So if there's one occurrence where it is possible, so we do this, letters, and then we and it. So we do got sub and it. So we do got sub and it with this. Yeah. So if we have one case where it is true. No, if we have one case where it is true. Yeah. So if we have one case where it's true, so we have to OR it. So yeah. Got sub would be false first. Got sub would be false, and we OR it. If there's one case, if it's true, then it'll be fine. Okay, this should work now. Did Codeforces just died? Yes, it got AC'd. Yes. Okay, we finally finished it. Okay. I don't understand their most optimal solution. I don't get it. I don't get their most optimal solution. But we got AC'd. So that's what all that matters. Okay. I figured out that problem right here. Because you have to check if it's possible and you OR it. So then you could get all the ones that if it actually did occur once. Okay. So yeah, let's see. It is actually almost 1 a.m. So I might actually end this live stream. tomorrow morning, I don't think I'm going to live stream tomorrow morning because that's when the next contest is. Yeah. Okay, so tomorrow morning is the next contest. So yeah, I'm going to have to end the live stream now. Hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. Rate, comment, subscribe. By basically me, I haven't learned functions, arrays, and stuff like that. I learned this summer. I don't know. Couldn't let me type it. Still in high school, by the So you learned the basics of C++, and by basics, you haven't learned functions and arrays and stuff. But I learned them this summer. If I don't know how to else to type. Okay, so if you learned basic functions and arrays, you probably could solve. So if you want to get started in competitive programming, you probably could get started just doing like these problems. Because beginners, so I'm also a beginner. You don't actually need. It doesn't require that much knowledge of C++. So yeah, you could actually just get started in competitive programming. So like, it's actually a good idea if you get started in high school. So because in like a few years, you probably could become red. Like most of the top competitive programmers take like 5 years to do. Like I kind of regret not starting earlier in high school. Like I did start, but I didn't really like care that much about it. But yeah. All right, I'm gonna end the live stream here. It's 12:55 a.m. Make a video on try. Yeah. Okay. So tries are like that thing. Tries are where they give you you keep occurrences of letters, I think, right? Tries. Maybe I'll make a video on tries. Yeah. I definitely could make a video on tries. This is a fun data structure. I've actually learned this in my advanced data structures class. So I could actually make a video about this. It's a fun data structure. But yeah, I'll make a video on tries next time. But yeah, rate, comment, subscribe. I'll check you guys later. It is 1 a.m. for me. So I'll check you guys later. Peace.